What's up, guys? This is Hailey and Mum, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the Undershed biome and all of its loot in Grounded. If you venture into the Undershed, I do advise you bring food, water, plenty of healing smoothies, and some tufts. I also suggest you have some tier 2 armor at a level 5 or higher, and a great weapon for this biome is the Tiger Mosquito Rapier at level 6 fresh, because it has lifesteal effect, and it is also useful in the Undershed Lab with the boss, which is at the end of this biome. In the Undershed, we are going to find black ox beetles, termite soldiers, orb weavers, wolf spiders, roly-polies, dust mites, scarabs, mosquitoes, and a black widow with her widowlings. And there are also 9 molars in total inside the Undershed, so despite all the bugs, it is well worth a visit. The Undershed entrance is located right here on the map, in the upper yard area at the side of the shed here. You've got all these little mushrooms around the water, and there's a gap in the deck. So we're going to go through that gap, and we will find the Undershed entrance where we use the biometric scanner. So now we've got our first lab section here, and in here we can collect a shelf full of supplies. Both sides of the shelf here we can get, as well as over here we have a cassette tape we can collect. And over here, we have a recipe we can pick up from the table. So that's all the loot in this first section. We're going to keep going down to the actual Undershed itself. This is the first section I call the lit up area, basically, because it's got the light. We've got the black ox beetles, and we have termite soldiers down here. So if you do fall down here, just be wary. Your escape routes back up onto the cabling is this wooden board here, which does have a piece of brittle marble underneath it that you can collect, as well as this cable here, which runs back up here. So if you do fall, that's how you can get back up, just so you know. What we're going to do is we're going to start over here, and we're actually going to jump to our first Milk Molar here, using our tuft to get there. There is a dust mite over here, but we should be good. You can jump over here, collect the Milk Molar. Also, just to check, there is splinters, there is rust, there is lint you can collect here, so the Undershed does have a lot of really good resources. Our next step is to go forward, and we're going to drop off onto this little stick here, and we're going to follow this down. And just be wary of the black ox beetles and the termites, but I'm going to run past this roly-poly and up this board to this concrete post here, where we are going to find our field station for the Undershed. So this is good to trigger so that you can respawn here if you do die. You can also collect a cassette in here as well. And now, from here, we're going to go backtrack to the beginning and collect the raw science that is right at the entrance through this cable. So we'll just fast forward that. And there we go. There's the raw science there, so you can go and collect that. And then we're going to go backtrack all the way back again to our next area with raw science. And you can see to our left here, this is what I call the mushroom forest, basically. We're going to show you that biome as well as the biome below here, which is the trench. We're going to go through those as well. But for now, we're basically jumping over this. We want to stay on our cabling at the top here. And then here at this concrete post, we have another bit of raw science that you can collect here. So you drop down and collect that. Our next loot item is another Milk Molar, our second Milk Molar. This white pipe here, we need to go inside. So we're going to tuft down to here or fall. You know, pick your choice. We're going to drop down into this crack at the end. And we're going to be going all the way up. Bring some light out here. We're going to track all the way to the very end of this this pipe. And here we have our second Milk Molar of the biome. So you guys can collect this. And then you want to backtrack all the way back again. Alright, so now we've come out of the pipe and we are actually right here at the trench. So this is what we're going to go down into next, is we're going to do a trench tour. You do want to be careful. There are a lot of orb weavers down there, so I'll probably have to deal with them. But you're going to start by going onto this little stick right outside of the pipe we came out of. Just basically go down. And at the very bottom of all these stones is going to be your third Milk Molar right here. So this here is our next little loot thing. And then this is the trench here. So first I will show you this tunnel here. You obviously have some sturdy quartzite and sturdy marble. There are 2 of each of those that you can collect just loose in the trench here. What we're going to do is go down this tunnel with the piping going through it, just to show you where it goes. You can see some ant eggs, some marble, and then at the very end we have a bunch of quartzite that we can collect. Do be careful because right here is what is known as the Undershed Sinkhole, and as you can see, the mosquitoes have been triggered. There are mosquitoes that do hang out here. Sure. Alright, so there are mosquitoes that hang out here. This weapon is awesome for this biome, guys. I really love it. And it keeps you alive, too. It takes the health and brings it back to you. So here you've got a bunch of supreme and sturdy quartzite that you can collect. We're going to go back up. There's your marble. And as we come out here, we're going to turn towards the right. And this is where most of the orb weavers hang out. They can come over here, but this is where you'll start to encounter them. So I'm just going to do a run through. I'm actually not going to fight them. Might seem a little chaotic, but my armor's fine. I'm not too worried. So just to point out that we basically have some quartzite there. And as you keep going, and you piss everybody off, pardon me, you've got some marble there. And some marble there. And over here you have some mint that you can collect. Now at this side of the trench, there is an exit here technically. You can get on this stick, and you can go up. But you do end up here in the lit area, and you will often trigger the black ox beetles, so I don't suggest coming out this way unless you're confident with them. Well, he's having a problem. Alright, let's continue on. So I'm actually going to go back through the trench, because that's just how I am. And we're going to go back up on that end, because that's where we want to continue this tour. The whole point of having level 5 armor in this place is that, honestly, you can endure quite a few hits from these basic guys before you need to worry about them. It's more the webs that bug me, if anything. So here we are, back at the beginning. And here is where you can track up on the rocks here. So jump the rock, jump the rock, jump the rock, onto the stick. And we are back up at the top where we started. So this is the side I want to go from to show you guys the mushroom forest. There's not much over there. You can collect a lot of mushroom chunks very easily. So if you do need to build mushroom walls, this is a really good place to go to collect all of that. There are 2 wolf spiders that do patrol over here though, so that's something to be wary of. What I'm going to show you is if you go over the screwdriver, you can see this big, hello friend, you can see this big board here. So what we're going to do is go running up the top of that board so that we can jump up on top of this big insulation pile there. So we're just going to run past Mr. Wolfie there. There are some termite soldiers in this area as well, but I'm not too worried about them. So here we are. You can see as we go up this big board, we've got some raw science right there. And this is our objective. We want to jump over here to the insulation. And then this, you just want to be careful here. You've got the termite soldier who might jump over here. But the only way to make this jump is to kind of walk your feet down here, but not fall off. You want to be careful you don't fall off. But you need to be on this lower area in order to make the jump. So now we've made the jump. You've got your raw science you can collect there. And some lint if you want. And that's basically it in this area. So now we're going to go back down. And we're going to shift to the next section of the tour. Okay. Okay, guys. Sometimes you die. And that's just life in games. So that's where we were. We jumped down. You want to tough down and basically get back onto the screwdriver right away. So you can avoid all the wolf spiders who are having a dance off over there. Whatever. But yeah, so come back to your screwdriver. Now we're going to be going to the upper wiring and getting some treats up there. So we actually have to backtrack in order to get up onto the wiring. So at the end of the screwdriver here, we've got our lovely rock here. Jump on the rock, and then we can get onto the white pipe. Now we have to go all the way back up to the top corner and run along the green one above us. So that way is where we come into the Undershed. That's the entrance. We are going to be going on to this one now. And here we're going to tough down to here. Just be wary. The termite soldier does sometimes shoot stuff at you and knocks you down if you're not careful. From here, we need to jump onto this cable hanger here. You can use a tuft if you want for like better control. Come up to the top and jump onto the cable. We're going to continue along here. And then we need to jump this gap. Tuft is really helpful here just to make sure you make it. And then here we go. Now, this is a super big little thing of the game. Everyone needs to know this. Inside this pipe here, with the penny sitting at the edge there, is scarabs. 4 of them, I believe. And you can kill them. They cannot run away from you and hide in dirt because they're in a pipe. So this is a guaranteed harvest of scarabs to get twinkling shells for your upgrades. So I highly suggest that everyone takes the chance to come in here and go inside here to get the upgrades. It's wonderful farming. Let it respawn after a few days, do it again. It's super easy. So that's the trick to the game there. We are not going to go inside there because all that's inside there is the scarabs. So now you know that's the loot inside. We are going to be jumping onto this pipe though and running over here, where you can see we've got some raw science on this concrete post. Now, you've got to tuft over there to get it. I am not going to tuft because when you do tuft, then you will have to backtrack. I'm glad you fell. Then you will have to backtrack, so you'll have to go down. You'll have to go to the screwdriver over there. I'll go all the way back to the white corner there of the white piping. Get up again. Basically the whole thing. You'll have to go all the way back and all the way over again. So if you want that raw science, that's what you got to do. We're going to go through past that, and we're going to show you the next milk molar that we can get over here. So in this spot, we're going to basically jump and just tuff down onto this. Follow this all the way back. And the milk molar is just up there. You can see it. So over here, we want to jump and tuft onto this one here. And then we're going to go make our way over here, where we have to jump up onto this one above, follow it to the cabling, follow the cable to this cabling, turn and follow this cabling up to the top of the insulation pile, where we can now go over here and collect our milk molar here, which is the 4th one here in the biome. So we've got 5 more to go. From here, we're actually going to be checking out the sinkhole next, because that's everything that's up here we can get right now. I'm going to drop back down onto this pipe here. And you can kind of get a nice, good view of the sinkhole here. Maybe not the best view. Let's go check the other one. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm just going to go over here to this pipe. And now we're going to meet our mosquitoes, which are always lovely friends. So if you kept going on the white pipe and come down here, this is... Just get rid of him. So this is the sinkhole. There are spiny water fleas in the water, and there are mosquitoes in the air. So what we want to do here is you have to get into there, the Black Widow Cave, to progress through the biome towards like the Undershed Lab. That's where you need to go. I'm kind of going to give you a parkour tour of the sinkhole so that you know how to get out if you do fall in, because there was a time frame where I thought you literally could not get out of this thing. But no, you can. So from here, if you want to do the fast route, you just jump and tuft down onto the Black Widow ledge there, right? Which you can't get up from in the water directly, like easily. You can, I'll show you. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to jump right into the sinkhole. Because what we've got here is a pipe in the bottom, and there is some raw science in there. So you can come down here and collect that. Just watch out for the riot club here. So once you get that raw science, here is our sinkhole. You can't get onto the Black Widow ledge, but you can get onto the ledge on this side here with the mushrooms. So that's where we're going to go over here. There we go.
Give me a second to let
relight
my
our
adjust to
torch. So from this ledge, this is our parkour path. I'm going to show you the parkour path from here along the wall to the actual Black Widow ledge, but I'm also going to pause and show you how to get out of the sinkhole if you are trying to escape. So from here, we're going to be jumping onto these sticks, these roots here, roots I should call them, all the roots up to the first path where we've got some quartzite we can collect. Keep going, and you'll hit this next root here. So for this one, just a moment here. I think he's stuck in the wall. I don't know, but he's nowhere. So let's just continue. Go up this stick. And that takes you here. You turn around and you go here to the little one. Now here you want to go onto the little stick and jump onto this stick. So you're basically going root to root, navigating upwards slowly. Keep going up. You've got some pupa you can collect here. Keep going. So here you've got this big root you're going to jump onto. Now at this point, when you see the fallen cable hanger here, you want to turn around and this is your exit. So you jump onto the dirt, onto this root, go up, turn around, and there's this little root sticking out here, which you actually have to jump onto. So jump here, follow this up, keep going. Just take your time. Basically, you're just moving yourself slowly upwards to the very top where you can jump onto here, and now you have reached the top of the sinkhole. So this is how you get out if you are stuck down there. I am going to continue, so we're just going to actually drop back down. Well, that was further than I intended. 1 second. Okay, take two. I'm back. I dropped back down to where I showed you the path that goes up. So now we're going to go towards this cable hanger here and get to the Black Widow ledge. Get some more quartzite here as well that you can collect. As you come down this route, there is some raw science here to the side that you can jump and collect if you want as well. From here, we would basically jump to these roots, follow these roots along, and we can drop down onto the Black Widow ledge here. Now, there is one other much faster shortcut instead of going there and parkouring all the way around. If you are in the water, facing the Black Widow ledge, and you can't get out, just swim to the right side, where there is this little rock here. Jump up on the rock. And there's a little peak here at the top. That peak, we can jump onto the Black Widow ledge here. See? So you don't actually need to parkour all around. If you can do the jump, just do that. It's much faster. Or, you know what? Tough down and just don't miss the ledge.
I'm stuck.
But that's the sinkhole tour. Basically everything that you can get here. Now we are going to go into the Black Widow den. I'm not fighting her. I use the strategy of run, heal, 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 heal. I am going to attempt to be sneaking to collect and show you where her Milk Molar is. My strategy for this, guys, I'm not a Black Widow expert, so my strategy is I take the damage, I heal, and I put all my focus on hammering that beautiful Milk Molar. If things go well, you can do it without her noticing. But there's no guarantee to know if things will go well. So we're just going to take it as it is and see how it goes.
Spiderlings. Cute, but deadly.
Now, I will have to kill the spiderlings. Forgot about that. Be right back. Okay, so I've killed the 3 widowlings that are in the first section of her tunnel entrance. Let's just pop a bandage here, and we'll go take a look. So this is the Black Widow den. If it's your first time here, she'll be sitting in the middle. She tends to turn herself around, so my strategy is to wait till she turns the opposite direction, and then I basically sneak along the edge. You do have to sneak below the web sacks, because I found when I tried to go on top, you just slide right down and it kind of throws off your sneak. So we're going to sneak through here, and over here,
Taking a look around.
that little glint, that's the Milk Molar. It's sitting above a couple other web sacks around it, so that's what we need to get to. So I'm going to pull out my hammer and have it ready. And we're just going to, see, she turned that way. We're just going to sneak and see how we do. You can face her if you want, but as long as you stay at the edge and she doesn't patrol towards you, you should be able to keep pulled back far enough that she doesn't trigger. I have done this multiple times before. There's the Milk Molar. I almost passed it. So there you go. Milk Molar here. So you can go ahead and collect this. And then Take your timing. He turns away, you continue around. And that's your exit. You just got to get to this exit here. And you should be good. Now, there's web sacks, and there is some supreme quartzite over here if you want to be bold and collect that as well. That's an option. But that's the loot in the Black Widow cave. You've got quartzite, and you've got your Milk Molar. And there we go. So that is Milk Molar number 5 out of 9. Now, it's the easy part, guys. You continue through here up to the area where the actual Undershed Lab is located. And we get 4 Milk Molars in this area alone, and they're all very quick collections. So make your way all the way up, break the webs here. And of course, this is why you need the smoothies and the bandages, because the Whittlings and the Black Widow can definitely surprise you if you don't get lucky. So here we just came out of the entrance. Gotta keep moving because the Whittlings. What you want to do is turn around and go straight back up on top. So you come out of the entrance, you turn around, go straight back up to the very far wall. Boom. Milk Molar number 1 in this area. Number 6 in total, I believe. Yeah, Milk Molar here. So from here, now we're going to turn to the right, and we're just going to run along the wall. Just basically keep to this side, because we're going for this post. There we go. So this concrete post, we're going to jump up, and there is another Milk Molar right here. So bam, there's your next one to collect. Pop a smoothie. Our next one here, so there's the Milk Molar we just got. Now you see this big long board here. That's the next place we need to go. So we're going to run towards this. We're not going to go up it, though. We're actually going to go into this little section here under the stick beside it. The little stick beside it is our next Milk Molar right here. Boom. So you can collect that one. And now we need to go up on the actual log itself. So the log that is right beside the Milk Molar you collect, go all the way up to the very top. If you pause here, there is, I believe, a spicy candy that you can collect there. So we're going to return back, though, to this wood and keep following it all the way up. And here you've got another little bit of raw science. And you have your final Milk Molar of the... Oh, no, not the final one. Sorry, second to last final. So this one here. And then there's one more Milk Molar that you get to collect, which is actually down on the wall of the... sinkhole. Sure, I'm gonna... Okay, so I took care of the annoying Whittlings. So yeah, we've gotten this Milk Molar. There are 2 more things that you can collect in the Undershed. One is a piece of raw science that is in the outside of this pipe. And one is a Milk Molar that is sitting on a, outcropping ledge on the wall of the sinkhole. So, to get these final 2 items, you're gonna jump and tuft onto the top of that pipe there. And if you don't make this jump, you will have to go back through the Black Widow lair in order to get back up to the top area of the Undershed Lab to try again. So we've got up here, do another jump with another tuft to get inside to collect your raw science here. And now from this spot, we can get the final Milk Molar. Okay, so for the final Milk Molar, it might be a benefit to put on photo mode, do the free cam, and basically just go out to make sure you know where it is. So here's where we are. The final Milk Molar is very hard to see. It's a Mega Milk Molar right there. So it's just sitting on the outcrop ledge just below us. But you just kind of want to know where it is so you can make the jump and the tuft down. So it's just underneath us there. So we're going to go and start tufting. There we go. Right there. So this is our final Milk Molar. Boom. And that's it, guys. That is basically everything in the Undershed. I'll give you a little quick knowledge on how to actually get out of the Undershed. But the fact is, if you don't backtrack all the way to the entrance, then you have to complete the Undershed Lab itself, including the boss, in order to get out of the other exit on the other side. So I'm not going to be going to the actual Undershed Lab in this guide, because that is a different video. But basically, we would go back to Black Widow, which also, by the way, some quartzite here to collect. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, I'm stuck in this web!
And this is my strategy of run, 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 run. Honestly, just Don't care. Don't care helps so much. There we go. I don't care about her. She don't care about me. So we keep going up here. Ooh, just a little bit of info to finish this off, because I think I should be thorough, you know?
Douglas.
Douglas is following me. Douglas is following me. Alright, so here's our final area where we got all those milk molars. We got roly-polies. This is the Undershed Lab. So you basically complete this, and it will lead you to your exit. Otherwise, your only option is to backtrack through the Black Widow, up through the Sinkhole, etc., to get out through the entrance. So, yeah, there we go. And that's it, guys. That is the Undershed tour, all the loot and the raw science and everything where you get it. Hopefully this helps anyone who was trying to thoroughly get everything in this area. As always, be kind, stay legendary, and may the Triforce always be with you. Kylie and Mom out.